I would like to refer to the remarks made by the Honourable Member for Stakhan, who said that Petronas should follow our state laws and is not above the state law. If I may repeat here, I would like to refer to the remarks made by the member for Stakhan, who said that Petronas should follow our state laws and is not above the law. The honourable members' comments echo the frustrations of Sarawakians over Petronas management of our natural resources. This frustration stems from its failure to provide sufficient gas to support Sarawak's industrial growth and attract potential investors. Let me make this clear. Calling for Petronas to respect Sarawak's law is neither a threat nor an act of blackmail. It is a legitimate demand grounded in legal rights. Sarawak accounts for over 60% of the natural gas produced in Malaysia. But of this volume, 94% is used by Petronas to convert into LNG for export to Korea and Japan to support industries in these two countries. However, all the gas produced offshore Peninsular Malaysia are retained for use in the state of Peninsular Malaysia to support industries and sold for power generation by independent power producers at subsidized rate. In stark contrast, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Speaker, only 6% of Sarawak natural gas is allocated for local industries and power generation, with prices dictated by Petronas. Foreign investors who wish to set up industries in Sarawak were repeatedly told that there is no gas available for them. Consequently, these investors chose other destinations for their investment, depriving Sarawak of crucial economic opportunities. Petronas gas small allocation for use in Sarawak does not support industrial development in Sarawak. To address this imbalance, Tan Sri Dato' Amar Speaker, and to ensure adequate supply of gas for local industries and for the state's energy transition program, the state government has developed a Sarawak gas roadmap and appointed Petros as a gas aggregator, as a sole gas aggregator to produce, allocate, and distribute gas to ensure that there would be adequate supply of gas for use by industries in Sarawak. At the request of the Sarawak government, Petronas has signed a memorandum of understanding with Petros to use its best endeavor to allocate 1.2 billion standard cubic feet per day by the year 2030 to support Sarawak gas roadmap. However, until today, Petronas has yet to identify where the allocated volume of gas would be sourced and when the gas fields would be developed. Sarawak calls for the development of more gas fields to produce more gas to support Sarawak roadmap and to boost industrial development. In this respect, more gas distribution network, infrastructure and pipelines are needed to be built or installed. Since the 1980s, Petronas has not invested in gas distribution infrastructures except to supply to LNG plants to produce LNG for export. Hence, Petros has to build a pipeline from Bintulu to deliver gas to Samalaju for both power generation and to support the heavy industries in Samalaju. I noted a call by a former Minister of Law, I think the name is here, Dato' Zaid Ibrahim, for cool heads to resolve oil and gas issues involving Petronas. The Sarawak government has always called for collaboration between Petros and Petronas. I hope he knows about that. However, recent conduct and action by Petronas does not demonstrate that Petronas intend to have an amicable solution. Regrettably, Petronas does not seem to respect and abide by our laws, such as Distribution of Gas Ordinance 2016, or to cooperate with Petros to enable Petros to carry out its statutory function in the interest of Sarawakian. Compliance with this legal framework is not optional. It is a statutory duty that must be honored by all parties. So I hope, being a lawyer, the person by the name of Dato' Zaid Ibrahim is cool enough to understand our state law. And please don't be one-sided in giving your opinion. With these cool heads, those with cool heads, I repeat, Translator Thomas Speaker, those with cool heads will realize that since the coming into force of PDA Act 1974, the cumulative value of petroleum produced and obtained in Sarawak by Petronas and the federal government up to 2014 is ringgit Malaysia 1,000 billion, or equivalent to 1 trillion ringgit, with only 5% or 50 billion thereof returned to Sarawak in the form of cash payment pursuant to Section 4 of PDA. With such enormous contribution to the national coffers, Sarawak deserves better attention, treatment and support from Petronas. The least Petronas should do is to comply with our laws when operating in Sarawak, allocate and make available more gas to support the industrial development of Sarawak and its transition toward a green economy. Sarawak's journey to reclaim its rightful autonomy over its resources is both a matter of principle and necessity. It is a testament to our responsibility to secure a prosperous and sustainable future for Sarawak, future generation, who are also Malaysian in this part of Malaysian territory. So I think everybody should understand our state laws.